complex. Snoop Dogg was on some podcast and he said, you know, he did 45. He got just under 45,000 for 1 billion streams on Spotify. Now they were saying like Taylor Swift had over like 20-something billion spins on Spotify streams, and she brought home like $100 million. Now they were saying Snoop Dogg math wasn't mathing, but I'm gonna kind of explain that for a second. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Now, thing is this. It's what the artists get. You got to understand, you got writers credits, you got labels, you got, if you sampled the music. So a lot of different people maybe had their hands in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a publishing company might be in there, might have their hands in the pot as well too. So that's just how much the song made. No telling how much Taylor Swift actually took home. And Snoop said for 1 billion streams, he just got a Spotify check that wasn't even $45,000. Now he said that basically that's pretty much the formula in Hollywood. You know, that's what he says, the formula in Hollywood, man. It's basically if they take 60, you get 40, and then after a while he said 40 it ain't really a lot, because you still got people that got their hands in their pocket. We take your music, put it out, give you 10%, give you 10%. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what it is, man. And at the end of the day, we gotta remember, this ain't just the streams thing. Remember, Michael Jackson was fighting to get like dimes on the dollar or dollars out of his album sales. Remember, T.I. had that famous record. If artists out here getting pennies, is Grand Hustle sell any, I'ma get plenty. You gotta remember, Michael Jackson was the first artist to fight for like more than like pennies on the dollar. Man, I forget how much he was fighting for, but these dudes was getting pennies on the dollars for each album sale. So if an album sold for $15, they was getting what? If you talking about pennies, they couldn't be getting no more than 4 cents. Cause then why you just didn't give them a nickel? So you getting 4 cents on every, so you getting what? Let's say it's, $10, or let's say it's 15, you getting what, 90 cents? You get 90 cents if my math is correct. You getting like 90 cents. So you're not even getting a full dollar per album sale. If you sell 1 million, you get 90 cents on that. You ain't getting a full $1 million before taxes and whoever got their hand in your pocket, may it be a manager or whatever. So that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. They said, well, Taylor Swift said, they reported she made 100 million off 26 billion streams. That's what the song grows. What did she bring home? What is her deal set up? What is her deal set up like? That's the question. And this ain't nothing new. A lot of these artists throughout the test of time ain't really made no music, especially in their first deal. I think that LL had a Def Jam deal for like 10 albums or something like that, and it was a bad deal, and that's why he said he stopped putting out good music, just to hurry up and get out the Def Jam deal, because it was such a bad deal. That's one of the reasons why Rakim stopped putting out, stopped wanting to do good music as well too, because I think it was him or Big Daddy Kane. They had him in the bad. It was Big Daddy Kane, excuse me. They had him in the bad record deal. So it's so much, and people say, "Oh, artists used to be hot, but he not." Mace. Mace was talking about he was up there on stage rapping with Diddy with a #1, record and all that, and he didn't have no money in his pocket. So it's so many things that go to people like, well, artists fell off, or he ain't as hot as he used to be. It ain't that they can't make music no more. Sometimes it's the business and it's the principalities to this smoky of the record business. You hear about the formula in Hollywood that they use to keep actors broke. Steve Harvey broke that down. Where you got to hire this manager, you got to hire this firm, you got to hire these different people. And by the time you get 100% of your check before taxes, you getting 30, 40, you already down 50% of your check before they come take that 20% out of taxes out your check. So now I'm only bringing home 30% because I got to pay the firm to find me, the talent agency, this manager. So now I'm already down 30% after taxes. So a lot of y'all be thinking around these rappers be out here and these actors be out here getting money. You seen during the actor strike some of their residual checks. Imagine some of the royalty checks. What Cassie say? Royalty checks only coming every blue moon. My son would be too soon. You know what I'm saying? Royalty checks only come every blue moon. These dudes, especially these dudes that be in their first album, that be in their first record deal, and if you lucky enough, you know, especially in hip hop, because the first word is hip, you gotta be hip to be in hip hop. If you lucky enough to stay hot to get to a second deal, then that's when you make your money. But a lot of times, when you make your money is your fame. You parlay your fame like Rihanna did into Savage Fendi, into brand deals, into the line of yourself with people that want to invest and use your name and put a business around you, and you take that and you run off with it. Jay-Z, use your fame and get into the business world, learn the business, make your money. Same thing with Snoop. If you thinking about making money in the record business and sticking around a long time, you shorten yourself. Because ain't no money in the record business, only for the record execs. Only for the managers, and all they do is, you ain't hot no more, okay, I'm gonna drop you and go with him. You seen it, if you ain't ever seen the Wu-Tang TV series on Hulu, look how, you know, that manager did, you know, Jizza and the RZA. You know, RZA, they ain't want the song after they had to redo it because Denise Williams didn't clear it. He dropped him. He's like, what we do next? He said, you ain't shit, you know, you ain't got no use for you. And then he ended up doing the same thing with Jizza album, didn't sell. It's a what have you done for me lately industry. They've always exploited the artists, and the artists, and me here, Chameleonaire, he talked about how he got out of his deal with Universal because, you know, Nelly told him to have them audit the books, and they end up owing him, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he said, you know, if y'all don't release me, I'm gonna teach every artist on Universal how to audit the books. So them people at the record company ain't your friends. They misuse your funds. They steal your funds. They put your money here when your money should be going here. You hear Future talk about it all the time. Ain't no money in music. You know, and it's money in doing shows. But you heard that Megan Thee Stallion contract she had with Carl Crawford with 10, whatever it was, his record label was, old baseball player. He was getting, I believe if I read correctly, allegedly, he was getting some of her show money. So now, in some of these deals they got out here, the record label getting some of the show money. So that used to be money you make. Now, you used to get in real quick, you used to get in trouble for show money. Because they pay that show money out at the show, and they ask you want to take your taxes out right now, and they don't. So when you don't take your taxes out, you do 100 shows a year, you spend that money, guess what? Each club promoter gonna write that, gonna have to report that to the IRS. Now you owe a whole bunch of money. So yeah, man, but hey, man, that's crazy. You know, billion streams in less than 45,000. Now, like I said, I don't know how many cooks and waitresses and waiters he got and dishwashers he got hands in his pot, but check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out the music entertainment playlist. More videos like this. Hit the link tree. Find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, X, aka Twitter, Instagram, Amazon Music, Twitch, Kick, Instagram. I'm literally everywhere. Facebook, and check out my new channel, Free Game 89. That link's in the link tree in the description. And my new channel, Mercy Sports Talk, on my Detroit channel. Peace.